Hi, I'm Bartees Strange, and this is DIFFUS magazine. I'm going to talk about my favorite 5 video games. One of my favorite video games is Persona 5. It's a game that starts off in like a school, you're just a student at the school, and then all of these weird things start happening. But I think that the coolest thing about the game is not only like the turn-based fighting, but I love that you can kind of have this normal life. Like, you have friends that you have to maintain a relationship with. You have a girlfriend. You get a little job at a grocery store. Like, you have to maintain all of these things and also fight bad guys, but also take care of your personal life, which is like a really funny way to think about a video game. It's like one of my favorites, and it kind of references this other game that I love called Shenmue, which is all about just maintaining your personal life. It was on Dreamcast, came out like 20 years ago, old game. I love the way that like those kind of games are starting to happen more, where it's like this kind of casual gamer thing. Another game I like is Bloodborne. If you play Demon Souls, Dark Souls, Elden Ring, you've definitely probably played Bloodborne 2. It is my favorite of the Souls games, mainly because I love the atmosphere. I love a big, dark Catholic vibe. Which I would imagine a lot of people here can relate to. But it's one of my favorite ones to play, great fighting. The reason I think I like it the most, it's like not the character classes or anything like that. It's just like, I love playing it one player with no online help and just going on the hardest difficulty. It's really, really hard to beat. I feel like there's fewer saves on it than Elden Ring. So if you die, like you're going all the way back. I love it. It's one of my favorite games. It looks amazing, plays great. Another game I love is Silent Hill. There's Silent Hill 1 and Silent Hill 2. They just re-released Silent Hill on PS5, which I've been playing a lot. I forgot how much I loved it. I watch horror movies like every day, multiple times a day, throughout the day. One of my favorites is Silent Hill. They made a video game version of it years ago, I think on PlayStation 2 initially. The remaster is so scary and so good. I haven't beat it again yet, but I've beat the old one multiple times. Great jump scares, great bad guys, great main character. Really cool. If you like Resident Evil, it's similar, but I think it's harder and the world is way deeper. So I think Resident Evil learned a lot from Silent Hill, but Silent Hill was the OG. Siphon Filter is also a game I love, and it's kind of a tweener for this list because a lot of people would say the game sucks, but I remember playing it when I was a kid, and it meant a lot to me, mainly because I don't think I'd played like a third-person shooter where you can run around and you have all of these like gadgets, we can like climb walls and like shoot guns, and that was like one of the earliest games that I was like, oh, well, you have to have some kind of strategy to beat this shooting game. And now there's like so many way better like third-person shooters, but like the color scheme is also the same color scheme as my album, and I wonder if I did that on purpose, like in the back of my brain. But it kind of feels like The Matrix a little bit too. So, Siphon Filter. Elden Ring. This game is amazing. It's the best game that's been made in the last 10 years. I talked about Bloodborne earlier. Elden Ring is the greatest, massive, open world RPG I've ever played. It's the best fighting, best character classes, best bad guys. It's so hard. It's a little scary. I feel like I was a big Elder Scrolls Oblivion fan, and it's like they took that world and brought it into Bloodborne. It's kind of like the marriage of two of my favorite things. So Elden Ring, like if you haven't played it, it's not too late. It's unbeatable and so huge. It's so much fun. Thank you for listening. These are my 5 favorite video games. If you think that I'm crazy for picking these 5, tell me. Like, I can defend myself.